Welcome back to Let's Play Cold Fear. I'm BurningDogFace, and here's everything we know about the story so far. We're on a Russian whaling vessel that seems to be adrift in the middle of the ocean. Some kind of special forces team boarded the ship and were all horribly slaughtered by, well, the one we got a good look at looked like some kind of inhuman monster. And now we're the backup guys, just a random team of Coast Guardsmen who've been sent in to investigate. I feel like mentioning, as far as I can tell, this is the only horror game that Ubisoft have ever published. Looking into it, the developer, Darkworks, this is their second game ever. After, I wrote it down here, Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare in 2001. Aha, you are a door. Oh, good. Well, nothing good has happened here. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, well, you know. Now I know. Looking in the corner, I don't expect there to be any, like, collectibles in this game. But there might have been, like, ammo or a document. Ah, there we go. We'll just crouch here until the problem solves itself. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, good. Can't you fucking turn that way? God damn it. Okay, getting the fuck out of here. This is, you know, I was not trying to tempt fate when I said the words alone in the dark. You might be wondering why I'm playing this instead of, say, something else. Oh, there's that document we saw in the cutscene. Certificate of Death, name Corporal Y. Legai. Apologies to any, people of Russian descent in the audience, in case I horribly butcher names or words along the course of the game. Corporal Y. Legai. Cause of death, electrocution. Details. According to witnesses, Corporal Legai had misplaced his electronic key while on duty. Unable to reach his official post, he promptly fired at the electrical control box on door 114, causing it to explode. Exposed live wiring subsequently came into contact with a pool of water on the floor. The door opened, however, Corporal Lagai was electrocuted. No follow-up necessary. Why are there corporals on a whaling ship? Surely that would just be a bunch of civilian fishermen. Well, let's go here first, because, you know, duh. I was expecting it to be locked, I'm not gonna lie. You're really dead. If I do this, is it going to just drain all of the ammo from this thing? I can never get any more. Fair enough. Really can't read the blood-smeared note? Fine, I'll just read this regular one instead. Let me just... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it pauses when I do this, but just in case. Sorry. A note about the armory. General Order Number 12. Smoking in the armory is strictly forbidden. All types of munitions are stored there, and some are particularly unstable. Moreover, in our environment, there is a high probability of corrosion, which makes the handling of ammunition an even more delicate issue. You are reminded that our facilities for dealing with serious injury are extremely limited. Anishenko. No save option in the menu, I noticed, and there's just a pause on that button. So, I assume that in keeping with the, you know, fact that it's kind of a knockoff of Resident Evil 4, you know, just saying, not necessarily a bad thing. I liked that game. I assume that, I have to find manual save points in the environment. Is this where the water is electrocuted? This isn't great looking water, but, you know, we are talking about a game that came out in 2005 in the original Xbox, PlayStation 2 era. Oh, Christ and oh. Okay, that got me. I have to admit it, that got me. Fucking searched that guy and everything. I just fucking point at the door. What? Fish hold. Oh, right, yeah, duh, sorry. Oh, I get it, don't shoot that. That is the motion you'd make? Yeah, look at his hands. He's very clearly using like a rifle butt animation, even though he's only carrying a handgun.
There's too much water pressure. I can't open the door.
Okay. Just gonna, you know, I was just thinking to myself for like 5 seconds after I note the graphics aren't amazing by modern standards. The game scares the shit out of me, so, you know, fair enough.
There's too much water pressure. I can't open the door.
We'll go to crew quarters or check out this cold room. Or the fish hold, rather. Yeah, this is actually the closest I've ever been to playing the original Resident Evil. Like with this. There are HD re-releases of Resident Evil 1 and the prequel Resident Evil 0 on Steam. I've been thinking about playing them for a while, but I wasn't sure I could handle the controls. Because again, in those games, you have to aim like this. Confirmed, you can cling inside, too. You'll just stand here waiting for something horrible to come out of that door, and you know what? That's a bad idea.
It's unlocked.
Damn it, that's why I didn't want to check any of those other doors.
Locked.
I'm pretty sure he's dead, but then I was pretty sure the guy floating face down in water and blood was dead, too. My goodness. A page from Yusupov's diary. Our first encounter with the creatures we now call the exocells, hey, there you go, came roughly 2 months after drilling commenced on the Star of Sakhalin platform. In fact, I was already familiar with this platform. We used to use it as a port of call in patrolling these hostile waters, and I was determined it would again be deployed as part of our international operations. Whilst drilling had effectively stopped some years before, this was not because the rig was unprofitable. Quite the contrary. It was because the spare parts often needed were simply never delivered. The Russian state's private partners grew wary of the whole affair. All I had to do was wait a couple of years to repurpose it for scrap. Or to repurchase it for scrap. At first the cartel was skeptical of the new operation's success, and I made the necessary... I was expecting to go to a whole new page. And I made the necessary investments for its recommissioning myself. The communication jammer, the plans for which had been provided by former Red Army brain Sergei Otarian, was remarkably effective. As far as international ears were concerned, whether listening in on Earth or from space, there was nothing but inhospitable ocean and the odd iceberg. For the first 25 days, the drilling was successful as expected, and then, even though our sonars confirmed the presence of a huge oil reserve, the pressure started to drop. Suddenly the drill brought up several exocells that Anishenko and his men had great difficulty in overcoming. 2 days later, we noticed more specimens crawling up the platform's columns. I immediately gave Anishenko some orders to capture some of them. That's when I saw my first contamination. That's it. You know, I feel like I should mention, as far as I know, this game takes place in a world that's basically ours. Like, I was thinking to myself once, you look at the events of Resident Evil 4, you know, with, like, people with brain parasites controlling their bodies, and you know, their leaders can transform into monsters because of the more evolved parasites in their bodies. But, we are still talking, you know, in Resident Evil 4, about a world where I think that was in, like, that the game was set in 2004. And we're talking about a world there where, in 1998, a genetically engineered supervirus and, you know, genetically engineered monsters were released from captivity and, wreaked so much havoc in an American city, causing a minor zombie outbreak, as you know, minor in terms of the world, not in terms of the city, that ultimately the U.S. government was forced to destroy the city with a nuclear missile in order to prevent the outbreak from spreading. You know, people in the Resident Evil universe were already aware that horrifying shit can happen in that world long before 2004. But in this world, you know, this would be like you or I rolling up on a FUBAR situation involving non-human monsters.
Great, it's locked.
That was a bit overdramatic, Tom, I'm just saying. A nice angle with the blood bag right next to the spot where they put the camera. Dramatic. I don't need that yet, so it's not. Maybe it's... Right, yeah, okay. I don't think there's a map. No, not here anyway. All right. Fuck it. I guess I need to find a valve. Say it with me, folks. Nothing good ever happens in the bathroom in horror games. I don't trust you either, Window.
What the hell is that?
It's a mutilated corpse, Tom. Oh wow, it's real bad if the shower has been just left on and there's no effect on the blood.
Не подходи! Огонь!
Odd. Jesus. Oh! Was it considering the two halves of his body two different things to search? There's blood in the fucking toilets. Why the fuck would you hide in here? At best, it's gross and wet and probably has a poor effect on your sanity. Oh, functional mirror. I mean, you know, it doesn't reflect the light, but still. I always appreciate seeing a functional mirror in a video game. And nothing good in here. I wasn't expecting to be like this dramatically correct.
Не подходи! Огонь! Огонь!
Why do you guys suck so bad?
Огонь! Взять его! Пиздец!
Thought they hit me, but What room is this? I guess this is, cafeteria. No, wait, the galley is the cafeteria, isn't it? You know, I'm thinking to myself, if it was me in one of these nightmare scenarios, the only way I would ever hide in a room with a dead, you know, with a mutilated dead body is if I was too terrified to leave and try to find somewhere better. Like, that guy was holed up in a bathroom. There was no comforts there, no, nowhere clean even to sit down in that particular room. I am not looking forward to meeting these exocells. Charming. Kinda got me, not as bad as the other one did. Damn! I know exactly what you mean, dude. I know exactly what you mean. I'm BurningDogFace. And I just got distracted by realizing that Tom here looks kind of like David Bowie. Ahem. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Cold Fear, when we continue exploring this ship, and hopefully discover that things are much nicer than they appear, and it's all a misunderstanding. Yeah, right. Later.